I proposed a year ago from this podium to declare a global war against human traffickers, and I am happy to see that that appeal did not fall on deaf ears. First, in the G7, we found an agreement that gave life to an agreement, coordination to dismantle criminal networks. The United Nations must do more, however, because these criminal organizations are reproposing themselves under other forms. For example, slavery, understood as the commercialization of the human being, that this assembly and other times had a fundamental role in ridding the world of this definitively. We are not turning back to the past. Defeating the slave trade of the third millennium is possible, and we can do so if we join forces with greater cooperation and joint initiatives among our police forces, intelligence services, judicial authorities in adopting the formula, follow the money. This was an intuition of great Italian judges, Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino, that became a model even at the international level to combat criminal organizations. It is a method that Italy intends to use to strengthen its cooperation with Latin America, because there's a common denominator that ties organizations that profit on human trafficking in Africa and those who manage narco trafficking in Latin America, or the abominable act of abducting children to render them sex slaves of rich men, depriving them of their present and their future. In America Latina, where unfortunately, as it happens in other regions of the world, it's legitimate aspirations of freedom and democracy that of tens of millions of people continue to be unfulfilled. Thinking in particular of the Venezuelan people, to which we give our full solidarity and support. The international community cannot just stand there and watch, as already after 2 months since the elections on the 28th of July, the election results have not been recognized. And at the same time, there's been a brutal repression, the death of tens of protesters, the arbitrary arrest of thousands of political opponents, the incrimination and banishing of the presidential candidate of the opposition. It is our duty to raise our voices.